Hey guys, Chynna here. I am here to show you how I go from 2 inches. I like variety. So while I do like to go through my Nia Long-esque stages, I also want to have flexibility. Hold on, because as y'all can see, I'm getting my grill worked on and it's a struggle. I gotta go find my wax. This is tearing up the front of my mouth. I feel like I'm getting in a fist fight that I ain't signed up for. Let me go find that. I would literally fight my mama right now to get to some wax. And she got hands. Okay, I think we in there. So, with me being a mom of 2 and a frugal hoe, I like to do lots and lots and lots of research before I work with any hair company, before I purchase any hair company, anything like that, because this is my coin. This is my bread and butter. This is how my children eat. This is how I live. You feel me? So it's very important to me to make sound, rational, and logical decisions when it comes to being shallow as fuck. I think you can be as shallow as the small end of a pool, but you know, you got to make it make sense for your pockets. So for me, weaves are not, they're no-go for me. They're not practical because I have, for some reason, I know I'm black, I know I'm young, I know I'm on YouTube, so I should be able to make my own wigs, craft my own wigs, braid down my foundation, and sew my own hair down. Unfortunately, Mother Nature said, hell fuck no. So I don't have those talents. And I'm one of those people, like, I don't feel like just because you can do something, you should do it. I don't feel like just because I can braid, I should start charging people for boxer braids. I don't feel like because I can change the oil in my car that I should open up a mechanic shop. That's just not me. So me, I would be someone who would go to someone to do a sew-in for me. And that's just not financially feasible for me. I mean, I probably could do it, but why? Why would I do that? So my option or my alternative for weaves are wigs and clip-ins. Wigs are great because you get to pretty much cover up your whole hair. So it's a great protective style. You can color the hair. You can do anything to the hair without having to harm your hair. They last long. You can part them anywhere. You know, it's just real simple. You throw it on, snatch it off, call it a day. It's real simple and convenient. What I love about clip-ins is that you get to manipulate more of how the style is going to be, and it looks a little bit more natural depending on how you put the clips in. So I can do a up, half down, which you can do with a wig, but you just got to have talent with wigs, you know, so you don't look wiggy or you don't look crazy or, you know, goofy. So I love clip-ins because of those options. So I went ahead and I purchased clip-ins 2 years ago. Now I told y'all I don't play when it comes to my research. So I found a company that had clip-ins that were similar to African-American textured hair. So they actually have like multiple different types. They have like, if you have natural hair and you know, if you have natural hair and you would say do a silk press, they have textures that resemble that. They have textures that resemble, like, if you're African-American and you have a relaxer. So I moved towards that because I always wanted to be kind of seamless and to appear real. I think that's always the goal in most cases. So that's why I looked up that company. I found them on YouTube. And I think they've grown a lot since then. But anyways, so I purchased from them. And I don't know if you can see. Now, I've never quite figured out if the name of the product is Knappy or Nappy Hair Extensions. But I don't think they care as long as I check out and put my card info in. So these are 2 years old. So keep in mind, I don't remember quite like the details verbatim. I think they're 20 inches. They came in a natural hair color. I don't remember the grams and the ounces. I'm pretty sure you could look all that up on the website. And it's Knappy, I believe it's knappyhair.com. I'll research that and like leave it in the space below. So it came in this bag, which is sleek and chic and all of that and all of those things. When the hair came, it actually smelled really good. Like it smelled like herbal essence. It smelled like they had just washed it, as opposed to when I get some wigs and they smell like corn chips. So that was a pleasant difference and surprise. So it came with weft sealer, and I'm trying to think what else it came with. I think it just came with weft sealer, and it came with like a few extra clips, I guess, for like if some things went down for you. And also I did just want to add that this is a really good touch for packaging, because I literally have been storing the hair in this for the 2 years. So they did good with that, because a lot of my wigs I just throw them and I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these bad boys out of the packaging or the little bag or whatever, and we're gonna do a style. Why is my head itching? Scratching is like an orgasm, I'm telling you. I don't care what nobody say. It's about 2 to 3 things that I compare to orgasm. The first one is like when you've been holding your pee for a long time. I'm talking about you've been holding that thing for hours. You've been holding it long enough just to get a bladder infection, just short of one. And then you go in that bathroom, you release that. Oh, it's heavenly, I'm telling you. And then scratching your hair. Oh my God. Oh my God. To satisfy yourself with scratching your itch. Oh my God. Only God could have crafted scratching. Okay. Anyways, kind of got a little excited. Anyways, so I am going to do a side part. So we're going to do a side part. As you can see, I already laid down my adolescent hairs or whatever. I'm going to try to record this in the most efficient of ways. Now, I may fail at times because I only got 2 hands and no man, okay? So I don't got nobody in here with me while I'm recording this. So I'm going to try to give y'all the gist of how this works. I think clip-ins really depend on the length of your hair. That determines like your placement. So the longer your hair is, generally, the fuller it's gonna be. So you don't necessarily have to use as many clip-ins. The shorter your hair is, the more you're gonna need to use clip-ins, more clip-ins. What I do is, because my hair is short, I tend to concentrate the thickness like up here. So I tend to start my clip-ins like here, because as long as it's full right here, you really won't, it'll make up for nothing being here. I'm trying to sound as educated and studious as possible so you kind of understand what I'm saying at home. But yeah, so for me, that's the most important thing. You want to make sure that it's full where it needs to be full, but also you want to make sure I'll start my first line right here. The reason I don't say fuck it, just start up here, is because when the wind blows, I don't want you to see nothing but space. So you want to add a few pieces down here, just, you know what I'm saying, for the naysayers and the doubters that's going to be looking. You know, so you want to, because life is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're raising kids. Life always happens. And you're going to need to compensate for not having no tracks down there. So, and over 2 years, I would say with these clip-ins, I haven't had no problems. They've been actually awesome as far as tangling and shedding. I haven't really had any shedding. I used the weft sealer one time. To be honest with you, I didn't even know what the hell it was. I didn't know anything about a weft sealer. So, I mean, maybe that's why it doesn't shed as much, but don't ask me because I wouldn't know. So what I typically will do is I will take, okay, so this is what the 3 look like. This is the 5, the 4, the 2, another 2. As you can see, those are different widths. 10, so it should be 10. So what I normally do is I will take like a 4 clip, and I'll put it in the back. Now, when it comes to the placement in the back, I don't got no damn hair, so we ain't gonna make this complicated, and we ain't gonna make it deep, cause it ain't. I just put it back there. When it's longer, it matters where you're placing it, cause it gets tangled and it can hurt. But with short hair, I ain't doing all that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this 4 clip and put it back here. So I try to keep it mixed, so I don't use all the long clips. I want to use like a mix between the 4, 3s, and 5. So this is the 5 prong. Why do I keep want to say prong? This is the 5 clip. So I'm gonna start at the at this corner piece over here, this corner pocket, and my side part is normally on this side and flows over here. So I normally use this on this corner section going across. So I started here. So this is going to serve a purpose for my leave out. So it's going to be less leave out on this side than on this side where the part is going to fall. So I'm going to kind of go from here. I'm going to go a little above this clip. So a little bit above. And then I'm going to, I actually thought that was going to be longer. So I'm going to change the placement, because I need it to meet at the end of my scalp. At the end of my scalp. I need it to meet at my edge. Okay, so this is where you kind of got to start thinking. So okay, so right here, as you can see, this is going to be like the thinner side. So I only want to fit like about 1 more clip in on this side, because you want it to be full, but you don't want it to be too full to where you can't blend or too heavy. So I'm gonna do like 1 more clip in. So you always have to remember with clip-ins that it's just like weave. Like, you're gonna have leave out and you want it to fall correctly, so you need to map out how it's gonna fall. This hair is gonna fall this way, going straight down like this, not to the back or anything, but just simply straight. So I have to prepare for that and make sure that I'm clipping it in a way that is conducive to how it's gonna fall. So I don't know if you can see, this is what we're working with so far. So I'm gonna need to start angling it so that it can fall correctly. Okay, so at this point we have 3 2s, 2 3s, and 1. So now we're gonna figure out how we want this to go. So I'm gonna take this 3, and I'm gonna try to kind of go at a slant. So it's gonna be slanting this way, kind of. So I'm gonna take this clip and we're gonna use it on this other side. And that's gonna be the one more clip I was talking about.
I wanna dip, I wanna rock, I wanna twist, come again now. Can you sway some more? Can we sway some? Can we sway? Pick it up, pack it up, drop it up, come again now. Can we play?
Okay, so this is what we have left.
Can we play some? Can we play? I wanna dip, I wanna rock, I wanna twist, come again now. Can you sway some more? Can we sway some? Can we sway?
Okay, we're gonna pull the next place or next piece over.
I don't know math. I was never good at it. I damn near couldn't pass algebra. So I ain't gonna tell you how much width or space is in between each clip in. But I would say like about this much space is needed for leave out. And in some spaces, like if you're putting a lot of hair, you don't even have to worry about that. You could take out a larger space. Like the way these clip-ins are falling, I could definitely have more space with putting this clip, these clips. So now, I'll pull her over. See, with this one, because I wanted to pull this way, I need to cut across more. So see, it would need to be more. So now,
give me a 10, $5, $10 wine, gal, big up. We only live once, let we live up. Liquor keep flowing, let we step up. Stallion waist, gal, giddy up, ride it, yeah.
Boys and girls, I found my handy dandy comb. The fact that you can see, I mean, and I'm sure if I got a comb or a brush and I brush it down, it'd be more seamless. But you see here, like how it's laying, it lets you know you need more clip-ins right here. It's too thin. You see a lot of fullness right here, but it's kind of flat there. So I'm gonna take the clip-in and we're gonna add. Probably our last two clip-ins are gonna go in here. Pick it up, pack it up, drop it up, come again now. Can we play some? Can we play some? Can we play? I wanna dip, I wanna rock, I wanna twist, come again now. Can you sway? See what's working and what's not. Like so right here.
Don't fall in love with me. 2, girl, I'm just bad for you. 3, but if dreams really come true. 4, then this shit gotta be proof. We fell in 5. We fell in 5.
So after the process is done, you still have to go through and kind of tweak as the struggle is that your hair is shorter, so you don't have as much hair to kind of play with and kind of, you know, hide things. So you really gotta get your placement right.
Just work like a 9 to 5, no breaks, we can keep it in drive. Don't play, we can't waste no time. Give me a 10, 5, $10 wine, gal. Big up, big up. We only live once, let we live up, live up. Liquor keep flowing, let we step up, step up. Stallion waist, gal, giddy up, ride it, yeah. One, I could get a little violent, yeah. Ooh, you could be my co-pilot, yeah. Anything you want, I provide it, yeah. If you fall in 5, you might like it, yeah. 1, don't fall in love with me. 2, girl, I'm just bad for you. 3, but if dreams really come true. 4, then this here gotta be proof. We fell in 5. We fell in 5. Who got the vibe? Who got the vibe? Pick it up, cock it up, drop it up, come again now. Can we play some? Can we play some? Can we play? I wanna dip, I wanna rock, I wanna twist, come again now. Can you sway some more? Can we sway some? Can we sway? Pick it up, cock it up, drop it up, come again now. Can we play some? Can we play some? Can we play? I wanna dip, I wanna rock, I wanna twist, come again now. Can you sway some more? Can we sway some? Can we sway? Don't fall in love with me. 2, girl, I'm just bad for you. 3, but if dreams really come true. 4, then this here gotta be proof. We fell in 5. We fell in 5. You got the vibe. Who got the vibe? Pick it up, cock it up, drop it up, come again now. Can we play some? Can we play some? Can we play? I wanna dip, I wanna rock, I wanna twist, come again now. Can you sway some more? Can we sway some? Can we sway? Pick it up, cock it up, drop it up, come again now. Can we play some? Can we play some? Can we play? I wanna dip, I wanna rock, I wanna twist, come again now. Can you sway some?
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is add heat to this, and once I add the heat, it'll lay it down some more. So my hair just been standing up for days. But anyways, give me 1 sec. Okay, so guys, this is the finished product. You still see like a little hair sticking up. I added a little heat to it just to you know, have the hairs lay down. You know, this will be good. This will be a good time for like my hair to be black, the clip-ins to be black, just for a little bit, you know, more cohesion and such. But this is the general gist of it. Now you can feel free to move the clips around more, you know, just for whatever look you're going for. You can do a middle part, you can do whatever. I chose to do this. I normally put it behind the ear like so. So yeah, this is normally how I wear it. Like I said, you can kind of manipulate the clip-ins. You can do middle parts, up, down. When you have less hair, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that it's just gonna look like, you know, 100% believe it can look really good. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. Shorter hair just means more work. It just means more work with the clip-ins, more maneuvering, and you just have to take more time to figure out what looks the best for you. Like, I can kind of feel right now that I probably should have kind of did my foundation of how I laid the clips a little differently, because I feel like I have fullness here, fullness there, but I feel like I could potentially be missing some in the back. But doing it on camera is a little bit tricky. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, what is your favorite protective style? What's your method of switch up? You know, do you like to switch it up? Do you wear the same thing every day? Let me know. I really want to hear it in the comments. Thank you guys so much.
One, don't fall in love with me. Two, girl, I'm just bad for you. Three, but if dreams really come true.